Okay, I'm going to try to demonstrate how to use a micrometer. So here's your readout. This is a Mitutoyo micrometer. You can see you have to start from 0, and as you can see here, it's not 0. So once you clean the plates, okay, these plates here, you should not use any kind of pressure on the barrel. If you tighten this too much, like that, you destroy your ability to get an accurate reading. And so you only want to use a real light touch. So we're at 0. So this is, the plates are clean on this, and it's ready to do a reading of magnet wire. So if you're getting, if you close the plates lightly and you're getting a reading instead of 0, and you're sure the plates are clean, then you go here and push the 0 button. So that will reset any kind of bad positioning or dirt. Okay, so I've lightly got it closed, and it's not reading 0, so you lightly close it and make sure, use a strong light to look at the plates, even like with the Optivisor, which is what I use to see up close. Should only close it lightly. So that's real important, and the plates must be completely no dust of any kind, microscopic. So now micrometers come with this thing here. It's a way to control how much force you put on your what you're reading. But usually this thing, it puts too much pressure, and you will crush the magnet wire. And that's, a lot of people don't know how to use this thing, so they end up crushing the wire, and you get a bad reading. And there's even a company that I used to buy wire from, and I'd ask them, can you take a micrometer reading on the wire? And when it would arrive here in the mail, it would be way, way off. And I finally figured out the guy didn't know how to use a micrometer, and he was sending me stuff with bad readings. I quit buying from them. So the way it works, which you shouldn't use, you hear that click? That's closing the plates with a predetermined amount of force. And that force is too much, and you got to, magnet wire like 42 can be 0.0055, and this thing will crush it. You'll get a bad reading. So go back here, lightly close it, and it's way off, and I know the plates are clean because I cleaned them. So then you push the zeroing button. So, and then back it out, lightly close it, and it should read 0, and then you're ready to read the magnet wire. So let me show you how to clean the plates before you do any of this. So you need a piece of clean white paper, you know, the same stuff that you do laser prints on. And then you want to wet a part of it. I'm trying to do this with one hand, which is kind of difficult. Wet it. And then, I don't know if I can do this. So back off, open the plates a little bit, insert, where am I? The paper into the plates. Okay. Close the plates and then back off on the how tight is closed over the paper so that you can move it around. It's a little too tight. This is crazy trying to do this. So slide the paper through the wet parts. It's actually already dried on me. Slide it around. Adjust how much pressure you're using. Slide it around. Too much pressure. Which will clean all the dust off. And pull it out. Open it up. Make sure there's no dust or anything that got in there. Even the smallest microscopic piece in there will ruin your readings. Very lightly tap it closed. And as you can see, it's cleaned. So you're ready to do a reading. So open the plates. You can see the magnet wire here. Lightly close the plates in the center with both the plates gripping it. Lightly close it, tapping it closed. No any kind of force or anything. And here is your reading, 0.00625. This is probably like, it's a really thick magnet wire that you wouldn't use for pickups. So that's pretty much the basics. You just have to practice and take more than one reading. So I can back it off here, and the wire fell out. So anyway, that's the basics. That's how you use a micrometer. You have to practice. It would be ideal if you had a known thickness of something that you could measure, but there really isn't anything. You just have to practice cleaning the plates, tapping the pressure closed, and not using this. You're just using the barrel, lightly moving it until it stops. You don't want to go past that, and then you'll get an accurate reading.